Okay, I got another story for you. Now, this one is cool, and this is my second time trying to read it, so maybe I can get through it this time. Okay, it's called Sir Geoffrey's Peril. Sir Geoffrey's Peril. In the court of King Charles I, the most remarkable knight of all was Sir Geoffrey Hudson. Immortalized in the art and literature of the 17th century, Sir Geoffrey was no mere legend. His deeds of valor, his swashbuckling life of romance and adventure are a matter of record. Of all his perils, however, there was one adventure in particular from which Sir Geoffrey narrowly escaped with his life. While he had easily survived the fields of battle and the fields of honor, even the jealous husbands, but one day, in a very unswashbuckling way, Sir Geoffrey nearly drowned. At 9, he was taken to the service of the Duke and Duchess of Buckingham. There he was trained, later to be presented to the King and Queen of England. Geoffrey's first royal post was at Hampton Court on the Thames. When he was 11 years old, he was accepted into the British diplomatic service. His first mission involved a trip to France, the return voyage of which was interrupted by Flemish pirates off the coast of Dunkirk. The gallantry he demonstrated throughout this predicament would typify him in later years. A lifetime of adventure was just beginning. Still in his teens, he sailed for Holland with the Earls of Warwick and the Earl of Northampton to aid the Dutch in their war for independence against the Spaniards. By 1637, reports of Geoffrey's valor reached England, and a year later, at the age of 19, Geoffrey was greeted in his homeland as a hero. He was knighted Sir Geoffrey Hudson. The ladies of the royal court fought for his attention. A book was written about him, and ever after each year of his life was a match for the one preceding. As a captain in the king's army, Sir Geoffrey fought bravely against the Puritans who sought to overthrow Charles I. When the royal cause was lost, he escaped with the Queen to France. From that time until the day he died, he experienced an incredible succession of romantic exploits, duels to the death, unjust imprisonment and escape, world travel, and battles with pirates and slavery among the Turks. At 39, he returned to England to the friendly courts of Charles II. For 7 years, he maintained his reputation as a gallant knight and a ladies' man before retiring to the quiet life of a country squire. But retirement, though pleasant, was not sufficient to satisfy the adventurous spirit of Sir Geoffrey Hudson. In 1679, at the age of 60, he emerged from the comfort of his country home and his pension to join the secret service of the king. How is it that Sir Geoffrey's greatest peril, his closest brush with death, was a near drowning? And that near drowning happened one day when Sir Geoffrey went to wash his hands and face and nearly drowned in the wash basin. The reason is found best in the silence of those remnants which survive him in the portraits of Sir Geoffrey and the Queen, which hang today in Hampton Court, and in his clothing, which has been preserved in the Ashmolean Museum at Oxford. For the gallant Sir Geoffrey Hudson, the knight whose days were laced with heroism and romantic intrigue, Sir Geoffrey Hudson, in his stocking feet, was only 18 inches tall. And now you know the rest of the story. And I'm going to show you a picture here in just a second. Okay, here's a picture of Geoffrey and the Queen. Now this is not the Queen and a little boy. This is actually Geoffrey as a grown man. And I guess they got a pet monkey. But that's, again, that's not a picture of a little boy. That's the full-grown Sir Geoffrey Hudson, 18 inches tall. Well, it looks a little bigger than 18 there, but anyway, he's not very tall, 2 feet. So, wow. Anyway, there you go. True story.